alternate topic of conversation.
My problem is I don't project confidence. So
Confidence. Confidence.
Problem is I don't project confidence. So I'm brown and I talk funny. They're just doing a background check on me. It doesn't.
Background. Background.
They're just doing a background check on me. It doesn't. They're just doing a background check on me. It doesn't matter. They'll find a reason to give me a one-way ticket back to Gandhiville.
Ticket. Ticket.
Give me a one-way ticket back to Gandhiville. Give me a one-way ticket back to Gandhiville. By the way, when I say that, it's not offensive.
Offensive. Offensive.
It's not offensive. Be ridiculous, Raj. You're here legally. Nobody cares. Do you know how long it's been since I got through airport security without...
Airport. Airport.
Since I got through airport security without...
I'm sure you are. Now, to your knowledge, has Mr. Wallowitz ever committed a crime?
Of course.
Commit. Commit.
Has Mr. Wallowitz ever committed a crime?
Of course.
Has Mr. Wallowitz ever committed a crime?
Of course not. I'm here on an H-1B visa, which means I can't be associated in any way.
Associate. Associate.
Which means I can't be associated in any way. Here comes the cavity search.
Excuse me?
Please don't send me back to India. It's so crowded. It's like the...
Crowd. Crowd.
Send me back to India. It's so crowded. It's like the...
Dr. Cooper,
I love this country. The baseball, the freedom, the...
Baseball. Baseball.
The baseball, the freedom, the... Mulder and Scully. X-Files.
File. File.
X-Files. An engineer and I'm an experimental physicist. You know, one of those guys who examines the building blocks of creation and says...
Creation. Creation.
Who examines the building blocks of creation and says...
Navy SEAL husband come with us?
Is that... Oh, my... I didn't see the ring with my glasses off, so...
Ring. Ring.
I didn't see the ring with my glasses off, so...
Special Agent Page, FBI.
Here's my ID.
And here is my Justice League membership card.
Membership. Membership.
And here is my Justice League membership card. Oh, all right. I doubt anyone would risk the stiff...
Doubt. Doubt.
I doubt anyone would risk the stiff penalties for impersonating a federal officer just to ask questions about a minor league engineer with an...
Minor. Minor.
To ask questions about a minor league engineer with an unresolved Oedipal complex.
Thank you.
For the record, I truly support the FBI in the mission.
Truly. Truly.
For the record, I truly support the FBI in the mission. For the record, I truly support the FBI in the mission which is expressed through their...
Express. Express.
In the mission which is expressed through their...
Would you characterize him as responsible?
I'm going to answer that with a visual aid.
Visual. Visual.
I'm going to answer that with a visual aid. This is my 9-disc complete Lord of the Rings trilogy Blu-ray set. Mr. Wallowitz borrowed it. Damn it.
Borrow. Borrow.
Mr. Wallowitz borrowed it. Damn it. And then returned it to me, hoping I wouldn't notice. Would you characterize that as responsible?
Characterize. Characterize.
Would you characterize that as responsible? Shell door to smell door?
I'm afraid not. Is there...
Afraid. Afraid.
I'm afraid not. Is there?
I don't want to. Not that my disinclination to discuss the topic should be interpreted as evidence of how
interpret, interpret,
discuss the topic should be interpreted as evidence of Howard Wolowitz's culpability in the destruction of government property worth millions of dollars.
worth, worth,
Government property worth millions of dollars.
Guess who didn't get security clearance to work on the giant space laser? What happened? Apparently the background interviews didn't go well. You guys.
Apparently. Apparently.
Apparently the background interviews didn't go well. You guys.
I'm no longer obsessing over why the predicted mass of the quantum vacuum has little effect on the expansion of the universe. It's been
Expansion. Expansion.
has little effect on the expansion of the universe. It's been
What?
But why should that keep me up?
Because you feel guilty?
guilty, guilty,
Because you feel guilty?
Yes.
Was your statement untrue?
No.
Then I'm afraid you can't withdraw it.
withdraw, withdraw,
Then I'm afraid you can't withdraw it.
Yeah, I don't understand why you people are picking on my friend Howard when there are much more serious security threats to pursue. For instance,
pursue, pursue,
when there are much more serious security threats to pursue. For instance, he was on the verge of giving away rocket secrets to a North Korean spy, and not one agent ever investigated that.
investigate, investigate,
And not one agent ever investigated that.
Sheldon, I want you to meet Neil deGrasse Tyson from the Hayden Planetarium in New York.
I'm quite familiar with Dr. Tyson.
familiar, familiar,
I'm quite familiar with Dr. Tyson.
What are you doing here?
I have troubles, Penny. Come to pour them out to the...
pour, pour,
Come to pour them out to the... Let's see. Harvey Wallbanger. Sex on the beach? I hardly think so.
beach, beach,
Sex on the beach? I hardly think so. Angostura bitters and overproofed rum. Now, first, dust the cherries with sugar, then spray them with a mixture of rum and bitters.
spray, spray,
Then spray them with a mixture of rum and bitters. Penny, you face failure on a daily basis. How do you cope?
cope, cope,
How do you cope?
You know, sometimes stuff just happens and there's nothing you can do about it. For example, Lisa Peterson hasn't talked to me since the 11th grade because
grade, grade,
For example, Lisa Peterson hasn't talked to me since the 11th grade because
You're saying I'm facing Starfleet Academy's unwinnable command scenario, the Kobayashi Maru.
scenario, scenario,
Unwinnable command scenario, the Kobayashi Maru. Yes, you are. I'm using neuro-linguistic programming to modify your thought patterns.
modify, modify,
To modify your thought patterns.
Go away, Sheldon.
There's a $9.95 ebook down the drain.
Drain, drain,
There's a $9.95 ebook down the drain.
What's in the bag?
It's for Howard.
Sheldon, you can't fix this with gifts.
fix, fix,
Sheldon, you can't fix this with gifts.
It's for Howard.
Sheldon, you can't fix this with gifts.
Nevertheless, I've hurt you, and
nevertheless, nevertheless,
nevertheless, I've hurt you, and